So
we're gonna have to
they'll have to come
redirect. We're just gonna have to redirect them this way.
okay.
It is what it is.
I'm glad it's finally happening.
I'm glad it's finally happening.
Finally getting married.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Yeah, but it's
It's
not too late.
happening.
You can still run away.
Hi, good to see you. You can wait. I already said hi to you yesterday.
Get over here. You look wonderful.
All right, thank you.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Very nice. Very nice. Look. You guys look so cute. And I love.
There you go. All right, there you go.
Excuse me, guys. I already know what it looks like. Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you.
There you go. Should we wait out here, or where did they go?
Well, I don't know.
Let marriage be held in honor among all, and let the marriage bed be undefiled. For God will judge the sexually immoral and adulterous. Amen.
We're going to read from Proverbs 31, 10, 12. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband God safely trusting her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life.
I'd like to extend another welcome to you all again. Matthew and Sienna have asked me to preach a full-scale sermon. They've given me some specific instructions with that, so oh God, we thank you that you have given us your word, and that your word can shape and transform our lives. Thank you for the power of your word in the lives of Matthew and Sienna to bring them the gospel and to save their souls, to transform their lives. I pray now that this word that is read and proclaimed, that the gospel that is proclaimed would be effective to do that same work in the hearts of those who are here today that it has done for Matthew and Sienna. Everything is ready. The invitation is sent out, and the invitation is repeated again and again. You must see the mercy and grace of God that extends this offer repeatedly. The third thing we see is rejecting the invitation to the wedding feast in verses 5 and 6. But they paid no attention. They paid no attention, and they went off, one to his farm and another to his business. The first type of person, there are two types of people in this story. The first type disregards the invitation to the wedding feast because they are complacent. They just don't care. It doesn't matter to them that there is a king who is giving a wedding feast and has invited them. They've got other things to do that are more important. The things that they have to do are not necessarily bad things. Describes here working business, going to his farm and another to his business. But these are other things that they could do at any other time, yet they say, I would rather do those things than go to your wedding feast. There is this radical complacency. It's an extreme sense of, I don't care. I don't care about your feast. I don't care about your kingdom. I don't care about the king. I don't care about the prince. I don't care about the party. I'm just not interested. They pay no attention. The second type of person is a person who is utterly hostile to the invitation. Verse 6 says, while the rest seized his servants and treated them shamefully and killed them. And I believe that these two types of people describe the dominant scene in our world today. There are the people who just don't care about Christ and his gospel, and then there are the people who are utterly hostile to that message. And I suspect that describes a number in this room today. There are people in this room today who just don't really care. They might not be hostile. They're not going to criticize something that Matt posts on Facebook. They're just going to let it fly and just be like, yeah, whatever. Which is almost even worse than being hostile, is this utter complacency. Say, I'm just going to disregard the message altogether. They're the complacent, but then there are the openly hostile, where at least they speak their mind, you know where they stand, and they're rejecting this message. These are the two types of people in this story. Christ is the image of the invisible God, the exact imprint of his nature. We see Jesus equal with the Father. We see him infinite in his power and glory and majesty. We see him eternal in his existence. Jesus is of the same essence as the Father, yet distinct in person. How can this be? do you see for a second your blindness? Are you aware of your blindness? Because awareness is the first step towards healing. Are you conscious that you're utterly bored by the most fascinating person in the universe? These things that I've described are mind-blowing facts. Yet to the natural man, they're pointless and irrelevant. But if you're starting to see, okay, and I'm picking up what you're putting down, then there's hope for you. Another author put it another way. To see Prince entreat or appeal to a beggar to receive his alms or his money would be a strange sight. To see a king entreat a traitor to accept his mercy would be a stranger sight than that. But to see God entreat a sinner or appeal to a sinner, to hear Christ say, I stand at the door and knock, with a heart full and a heaven full of grace to bestow upon him that opens. This is such a sight as dazzles the eyes of angels. So friends, in closing, Christ is calling. He's calling you to come to the wedding feast. Will you come? Matthew. Will you have this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, to live together in the holy state of matrimony? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Sienna. Will you have this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, to live together in the holy state of matrimony? Will you love him, obey him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Matthew, repeat after me. I, Matthew Senholz. Take you, Sienna.
I, Matthew Senholz, take you, Sienna,
To be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife,
To have and to hold from this day forward.
to have and to hold from this day forward,
For better, for worse.
for better, for worse,
For richer, for poorer.
for richer, for poorer,
In sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health,
To love and to cherish.
to love and to cherish,
Till death do us part.
till death do us part.
Sienna, repeat after me. I, Sienna Metzger, take you, Matthew.
I, Sienna Metzger, take you, Matthew,
To be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband,
To have and to hold from this day forward.
to have and to hold from this day forward,
For better, for worse.
for better, for worse,
For richer, for poorer.
for richer, for poorer,
In sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health,
To love and to cherish.
To
till death do us part.
to love and to cherish till death do us part.
Matthew, do you have a ring to symbolize your union?
I do.
Matthew, repeat after me. This ring I give you,
This ring I give you,
in token and pledge
in token and pledge
of my constant faith and abiding love.
of my constant faith and abiding love.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
Sienna, do you have a ring to symbolize your union? Sienna, repeat after me. This ring I give you,
This ring I give you,
in token and pledge
in token and pledge
of my constant faith and abiding love.
of my constant faith and abiding love.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
For as much as Matthew and Sienna have consented together in holy marriage and have witnessed the same before God and these witnesses, I pronounce that they are husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Everybody get me in the movie.
I don't want to touch the mirror yet. All right. Let's see over. Where's your mom?
Yes. This is my boyfriend Max.
Thank you for coming.
Thought I could represent both college and high school here.
Find our way through. All right, yay!
Okay, I know you would. Hey, Keith, get close. Get close. That's perfect. No, going the wrong way. Oh, my baby. One more. Isn't it fun?
Can I have one more kiss?
Oh.
And a kiss for you. Yeah, I can kiss you now.
Yeah.
He's my new son.
That's right. One more, guys. One more, guys. I'm going back and I'm playing one.
That was some action.
Wait, we lost somebody behind you guys. She's way too short to be that far behind you. Good. One more. Pizza.
The best part so far? I think seeing that. When I walked out, I kind of missed a multi. So that was, I think, the best
we
part.
just want the
Yeah,
three of them
yeah.
to meet.
I think always thinking the best of one another.
Yes.
No matter what. You always think the best. And you remember why you got married. Because those things seem to stick with you forever. The things that you loved about your spouse from the first day, you remember those things.
Good.
The secret of being married so long, well, I've been a lot of yes dear, I guess. she's laughing at me. No, just take care of each other.
Matt and Sienna, always keep God first, keep prayer, get into your prayer closet, and always remember that Christ loved the church like he loved his bride. And I love you guys. Congratulations. You're going to be wonderful, and I'm ready for babies. Thanks.
Matthew and Sienna, never go to bed angry. Whenever you have an argument, make sure you talk it out so that you can have pleasant dreams and wake up refreshed and start your day new. And that is my advice to the two of you. Have a happy life. I love you both, Mom.
Hello. Stacks of books. We took to retain 20 books. This is more books than a conference.
She's biting hard, but she has no teeth, so it's fine.
She's teething.
So starting.
Listen,
So
you
now
two.
only part of it's
No closer than this, okay?
Right, Simone's gonna show us where to cut it.
That's all right.
I can just find out the hard way.
No, we're not doing that.
The tasty way.
So, so we're just gonna cut ourselves a piece, and then Simone has a whole sheet cake in the back.
Of course she does.
Yes, but
No, do the teapot. Right in next to everybody else. Yeah, and if you guys want to do this.
Matt and Sienna, I love you guys. I would say that you should always be sure to listen to one another and serve each other, and remember what the pastor talked about earlier, which is that you're supposed to be a representation of Christ loving the church. And so long as you keep that in mind and always have a servant's heart for one another, everything else will fall into place.
Ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us on this beautiful day at this beautiful venue today here at Skytop Lodge. If we can have your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to introduce our bridal party. They're coming in as follows. Parents of the bride, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mark and Linda Metzger! Joining us next, ladies and gentlemen, parents of the groom, Frank and Susan Senhall! I need to take a big breath before this one. Our flower girls and ring bearer. It's Nara, Nova, Maggie Bay, Aaliyah, and Rocco! All right, I think they got it. Our junior bridesmaids, Julia and Nicole LeConte! Now, joining us first, it's Sweet Deal, escorted by Sebastian Metzger! Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our maid of honor and best man. It's Tabitha Hanalong and Jason Saucedew. All right, bridal party, do me a favor. Bridal party, everybody come this way. right in front of me, so we can all watch them have their first dance. Everybody, like, slide over, slide over, slide over. Keep sliding. We can't block this. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able. It is my honor and pleasure to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Matthews. Oh, they told me you were a rowdy crowd. We can get louder than that. Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I ask that you please remain standing as they enjoy their first dance together as husband and wife.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, won't you stand by me? Just as long as you stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, and the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, won't you stand by me? Just as long as you stand by me.
Every time you are near, just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkle moon dust in your hair and golden starlight in your eyes of blue.
We don't want them to have all the fun. I want to invite Matthew and Susan out here too as well.
Just like me, they long to be close to you.
please put your hands together for Sienna and Matthew.